Hi guys, Prestone Mage here, bringing you round 3 of our Iconic Masters draft number 3. If you haven't watched the other 2 videos, you can watch them on the playlist as well as the draft. We've restored our deck to have 2 infantry veterans on turn 1 as well as Dirkwood Baloth on turn 1. I think we played a little suboptimally in some of our other rounds, including our sideboard choices. But let's just kind of see what we get now. Try to sneak a win with this deck. Okay, so we're on the draw. Okay, this is a lot better. I probably should have always kept these in because we have a lot of 2s, and this card gets way better when we're attacking with our 2 drops. Right? So we'll drop our 1 drop. And we'll try to play kind of more quickly because, timing out is one thing to consider on Magic Online. Especially if it doesn't have just like auto wins built into it. Okay, so they have one of those guys. I think that's like a I think that is a hold on guys. I think that's a suspend 4 card. I don't know. But we can get in for 1 here. So the opponent does. We can play a tiger and attack for 3 next turn. Opponent's playing red-green, so we kind of have to be aware of like removal. Which 3 drop should we play? I don't think there's instant speed for red in this set. We've got like Pillar of Flame and stuff like that. We just attack here. So at least we actually no, never mind. I was gonna say at least we can like Iona's Judgment curve into it, but we're not there yet actually. So 4/4. Okay. Well now we are there. We can play our let's see our 3 drop. Right. And we can activate. Wait a second here. I forgot that we can do trick. I'm not used to playing with the card. Oh shoot, I messed up. I'm not used to playing with the card with Knight, but we can sack our tap lands and it brings into play an untapped land card. So we could have played this. It's kind of messed up there. Kind of 6th through my turn. Another misplay. And again, even at their end step, I didn't do it. So, what do we have to play around? Anger. We can get rid of their 4/4. They can animate this, right? Okay, so that's actually 2 abilities. Sure. Attack with just everything, right? Well, they can animate this. So we want to attack here, that, pretty much everybody except for this guy. So I guess that's kind of why we shouldn't have boarded these guys out, because since we're attacking with a bunch of little guys, this just allows us to continue to do that. Or we can just make our knight bigger. Yeah, let's just punch in with it. So it's weird kind of like learning how some cards like work. So let's see if they see this play. I mean, they're kind of just chumping at this point, right? If they do choose to block, they might have forgotten about that. We just have this guy open. Okay, so they animate there, but they're like, ah. Oh. So, oh, maybe our knight. Punch in for 6. Oops. Did they get their guy? It's like a 4-1 first striker with haste. Probably. Yeah, and suspend 4. Okay, good defender. They've got this guy up still. They likely won't attack because we're kind of pushing the offense here. So at this point, I think what we do is going to just press our advantage with this thing, maybe just make a huge knight. I can attack as a 4-3 with first strike. You can block it there. I think we just pass. Just start growing our knight. So the opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana. Sure. So 4-4. We just outlast here, right? Give it first strike, make it pretty big. So we're just kind of pumping our guys. So at least we have like stuff to do, like when we're not really doing that much. Giving this +1/+1's pretty good, I guess. Because it's got first strike. I mean, get through this. Other guy, that's fine. We have 3 guys with first strike that can just get pretty big. See if they play anything post combat. I don't think it matters. I think we're just gonna like activate this anyway, right? Deals X damage to target creature player X number of dragons we control. Well, that's 1, so this is gonna die, but there's no way we can really prevent that. It's actually kind of a big deal. Wait, what'd they kill? Did they just ping us? Is it a creature or player? Oh, okay, and that they have 2 dragons. They killed. Okay. So we can cast. So we get attack with a 5-power guy. This no longer has first strike. I think we just make big things, right? They're gonna attack for 8 in the air though. 8, 16, so we have like 3 turns. This is lifelink. That will trade. This will kind of trade. They can block here. I can pump it, so I can't really pump there. Attack here. They might just go boom, boom. I'll put this one first. I think like triple block. Let's just cast this guy. Let's make a big knight, I guess. And then be able to attack next turn with knight and Baloth. Gonna have a life total advantage, so we can kind of leverage that. Opponent has 3, realistically like 6 creatures. Oh man. So it's the lightning bolt something. Great. 2 for 1 central. Probably attack for 8, right? So unfortunately we only have 1 thing. It's kinda good though because it lets us attack. For a bunch. Technically lethal. You just block with your defenders, right? It's got first strike. Block there. Put that first. And then before combat damage, we'll draw a card and give our guy indestructible. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like 12 of our 17 lands in our deck. Oh, that doesn't have a counter. Ah, so dumb. Was it creatures? Those creatures gain indestructible. So unfortunately, yeah. And we're at damage. Stupid. Again, I don't even get to use this. Yep. Okay. So dumb. Of me. So attacked for lethal. Alright. Alright, well. Opponent's playing some pretty big stuff. If we're gonna board in Supreme Verdict, we definitely need to bring in like two blue sources. And learn how to play with like knights and stuff like that. So we can ditch one of these. Add 2 of these. Take out A-planes, add an Evolving Wilds, put on the Supreme Verdict. Is that a potential card to play? 4/5 flyer. Over like a prime time. That's also just a source of like kind of splashing. And we have a way of killing their flyers, which may be good, better than something like that, right? Because we don't really know how to play that card. We have the knights, the prime time, and just 3 sources of drawing blue for our Supreme Verdict. Right? Keep it. Oops, 43. Dang it, I forgot to take out some lands. So dumb. So we might get flooded, but that's okay. Sure. So speaking of getting flooded, the mulligan for sure. Right. We'll keep. It's kind of weird and dirtily. It's kind of a weird one. I think we want to bottom that because we're going to do something on we can't play at turn 1. Turn 2 we're doing something, so turn 3. Just going to put that on the bottom. We'd rather just draw lands at this point. Okay. So we have 2 draw. Hopefully we can draw a land. So we can play Knight and start fixing for Supreme Verdict. Cool, so we got there. Drop our Knight. It could attack, you know, but they'll likely block because that's Renown. Or Renown. So I think I'm gonna first get a blue source with the Knight if I can untap with it. See what they target. Dang. Alright, so I don't get to untap with it. Okay. So let's see if I can push the issue here. Not really losing much by not attacking. At least we have a spell that we can cast. Considered not playing it because we have a sweeper, but again, we don't know when we'll get there or if we'll even get there for sure. Okay, so big mana from our opponent. That Knight play was huge for our opponent. Killing our Knight opponent has 3 cards in hand, a ton of mana, almost unlimited. Okay. Still blocking, which is fine. We just gotta like make them do it, I guess. So our opponent has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available to them. And they have a single Pillar of the Flame in the yard, which is critical against our Knight. We have fixed our mana. But at least we have like a lot more blue sources too in our deck. Like if they start playing like 6-drops, we might just say, like, see you guys. Okay, so at least if we hit another land, then we're for sure gonna be able to we'll be able to prime time and just that'll get us to our Supreme Verdict mana. And I might even just like fetch like Island, Evolving Wilds, like later on maybe upkeep, crack Evolving Wilds to thin our deck, so we have less chance of. Jeez. So unfortunately, to fix our mana with prime time, we have to cast it and put it onto the battlefield. So it'd be nice to just draw a blue source naturally, so that we can just sweep the board and not like have to kill our prime time with it. So again, our best draw is like Island. Not really Plains, but at least we got there on our mana. So it's not our best draw, but it's our second to best draw. Yes. So Island, Evolving Wilds, upkeep, stop, pass turn. Definitely gonna attack with it though. They'll punch in for 5. Hopefully they play like another threat that we can get. Hopefully it's like a big dragon or something. So it seems like they're overextending, right? Unless they cast like a fireball. Okay. So we're in upkeep, Do this. Get, I don't know, forest. Okay, and then we'll attack to get our trigger. And then I just got to be careful here because I don't want to pass through my second main phase. So I don't want to like 6. I'm just kind of thinning. Attack step, block. Guess I can take my fingers off of. Actually, no, I'll put them back on. Again, I don't want to just skip through my main phase. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See ya. I don't even get to play one of these guys. Alright, cool. So that's like a 4-for-1 or something like that. Their mannequin was animated? Oh no, sorry, I was thinking about this. Okay, so wow. Big threat and another big threat. Play land. Jeez, need like double sweeper. Was that the lifelink one? So even lands for them are insane. This is insane. So yeah, maybe this set's about, I mean, I've tried to draft like a lot of synergy builds, but maybe this set's just about power. You know, they're attacking for 10. You know, if they have a pump spell or burn spell, I'm just dead. So Primetime like gave us a ton of mana. So we can tap here, we can tap this guy. Block. Yeah, basically I don't believe we're getting out of this. And actually now we're not because they just animate this and we're at 2. So thanks for watching, guys. It was kind of a weird draft. I thought we had a good deck, you know, going at you know, 3-0 or whatever, like a good 3-0 deck or something, but we just really didn't get there. Round 2 was a little heartbreaking. And then this one, I mean, it's like a aggro deck that got beat by like mid-range, you know. So we'll try to remember to do this. There were a lot of mistakes that were made, a lot of lessons learned and all that stuff, but yeah, just pretty much just got owned. Alright guys, thank you for watching my Iconic Masters draft number 3. I think kind of at the end of it, we just kind of learned that maybe you just want to take really powerful cards and kind of forget trying to put together like a really synergistic deck, and also just kind of keep in mind like what your deck is trying to do and like board into it like appropriately. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching.